and welcome back to the AustinTalks podcast. The Liverpool supporter, hey, 1-0. Well, actually, I'd say we're winning. Oh my God. For someone that's recently, I've grown up with football, but I've never been a fan of it until about 4 months ago. So when I made that podcast not too long ago, it was the third podcast I did on the channel. I was there like, oh my God, I'm gonna love this so much, and all that, it's just like I can't believe it, innit? Honestly, for the amount that I know now, even in 4 months, I'm so happy, and I wouldn't really say I was a Liverpool supporter then, but now, Liverpool all the way. You'll never walk alone, anyone. But we're here to talk about Liverpool versus Man City. 2 games. Because when I recorded the one last week, it was just the day that I had, the day previous was the game. And then the time of recording this, earlier on, there was a football game, Man City versus Liverpool, FA Cup. And oh my God, I love football so much. Anyway. And I just have to say, those games, I last night, earlier on, I actually went to see it in a bar, where they had about 1,500 TVs. So having a quick, obviously I can't drink. I had a mocktail, and then I had a pizza for dinner. So that was a good way to spend the evening and watch Man City get battered. Right, and I just want to say, I will say Man City, where you are losing, and Man City fans, I don't want to sound biased, but the things I have on my checklist, I have to say this with the utmost respect, because I'm trying to have an unbiased perspective. But after everything that I've seen, I think it's just memes at this point. But I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying that the memes emanate from Man City. That's all I'm saying. I've got a couple memes from Liverpool, but yeah. So I'm sorry to any Man City Sorry to any Man City fan. That's the one. Okay, and I just want to say, Man City's progress, if I don't have my phone on me, which is very unusual for me, so they usually are the people that are take over the league, but this season it's been neck and neck so far, and it was a bit nerve-wracking. Liverpool progress, we've been doing well. Man City progress, not so much, but they have been keeping. So I would say 85% for Liverpool, 82 for Man City. 82 for Man City, and that's me being generous. But yeah, so it's quite a neck and neck progress for the both of them. But yeah, the April 10th game, my God, did I want to cry. I was just sitting there. I'd never felt so much anxiety for once, but I can't say that we lost. We didn't lose. We didn't lose. It was a draw, but then we won the FA Cup. I'd say we're winning so far. So, if we're talking, I'm thinking we're winning. I spoke to a Man City supporter last night. They were saying, we could have won, but you didn't. To be honest, we could have won, by the way, but you didn't. Accept defeat, man. I don't mind if we lose. I can accept defeat. I can accept defeat. It's when other people don't accept defeat. I'm there right. You just tone it down. Just yeah, I don't get it, but hey. It's the April 10th game. I did have a lot of anxiety just watching that game. But yeah. And you can definitely tell a difference from when my from my dad. He says there was no difference, but there was. Like, I don't think he realized there's other people in the bar, and they were going, yes! He was shouting yes. I mean, yeah, he scored, but I didn't shout halfway across the bar. I'm pretty sure the people outside could hear him. Anyway, but April 10th, like, we knew what we were doing. I have to say, Gabriel Jesus did spend more time on the ground than he did actually running across the pitch. So, yeah, like, anyway, and in the FA Cup game, there wasn't so much. When I walked in, they showed we walked into the bar and they said, and on the screens of where they were playing the football, it actually showed the positions. Then it went, yes, Stefan's in goal, Fernando, and then I was just like, oof, that is quite the awful team. And I stared by that, and I think it was ever since they put Mahrez on, that's when they actually started doing some good. They didn't put on De Bruyne because Thiago, I must say, every team has a leg breaker. They have a person that breaks legs, and that was and Gabriel Jesus was their leg breaker. I'm saying it. I'll say it now. Yeah. What was the other thing? Yeah, like Mahrez did kind of bring the team quite full circle, but we still won 3-2. That's all right. And the corner shot for the FA Cup game. I will say like what game it was, FA or like April 10th. Oh my god, it's getting tiring. Jeez, and we're only 7 minutes in. 8 really. Anyway, so the FA Cup one. They took a corner and Stefan was there like, right, I got this, and I'm certain like he was there like, all right, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, Kanate's height. Oh my days, Kanate's height. He was bigger. I'm certain he's about 6 foot, maybe tall. Actually, no, he's definitely taller than 6 foot. And he literally scored the goal in mainly because of his height. And I found that quite funny. And every time, when I said to my mum as soon as we walked in, went, Stefan is an absolute awful goalkeeper. And when we exited, and Missy went, Austin, when you said Stefan was an awful goalkeeper, you weren't lying. And I said, no, I really wasn't, because he is an awful goalkeeper. I would put it by him that he's actually one of the worst in the Prem. But anyway, yeah, Stefan was just awful. When I saw the lineup, when you had the Ukrainian guy for left back, Stones, okay, Ake for the second centre back. Right back was Cancelo. You had Fernando. You had Mahrez for right wing. Well, right wing for Jesus, I think. Who else was in the centre mids? Who is in the centre mid, everyone? I thought I saw 2 blonde people in the pitch, but clearly I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't. Anyway, what else did I see? Who was playing left wing? Oh yeah, Foden. Foden was there. We had Sterling. Sterling moves about with his arms. He doesn't use his legs. He's just like just moves around with his arms. But hey, it was a hopeless lineup for that game. But when it came to April 10th, that game, I was kind of shivering because I was like, oh, that's quite a scary good team. They had Cancelo. They had Walker. They had Walker. I just want to say, Walker, why does he take 10 years to throw the ball out? He just took 10 years to throw the ball. I was just like, geez, man, like, please, just, we're all aging here. And, yeah. Well, at first, especially throughout the game, oh my god, especially throughout the game of April 10th, like, it did end up neck and neck. When it was 3-2, I do remember Foden going off on one because he didn't get that goal. And he is young, I understand that. But, yeah, and my friend who likes Man City, he says Foden's the best. Why does Foden walk around like he's pigeon-chested? He walks around with his chest literally peeking out. When he peeks his chest out, he would probably reach my monitors. He might as well be doing, and with his legs, he's like walking around like a fairy. And that's not me trying to have many digs at Man City. But Edison, Foden, I don't know why he was prancing around like a fairy and insisted in having his chest pigeon-chested. Anyway, and I think throughout the game you had a bit of a cam on the FA Cup one of Edison on the bench, and Edison was there like, oh my god, you could tell there was so much regret in his eyes. There was so much regret. Like, I am here living a life of regret. And I think that actually took us to half time. We got all our goals in. When did we get all our goals? Yeah, we got all our goals in. What was it? The first half. But in the second half of the April 10th game, 50 seconds in, Mane, screamer. Absolutely screamer. And I just want to say, I apologise for the people that do not have that did not appear for this game, because then I did not appear for this podcast, because I thought it would be a bit of a, what do you call it? What does one call it? I thought it'd be a bit of a unbiased perspective, but sorry everyone. They didn't end up showing up. I messaged them saying like, "Are you sure? Are you actually coming?" But they didn't end up coming. So yeah, that's nice. Not really. It's not nice. And after half time for the FA Cup game, manager came out for Man City, looked like he had about 15 drinks. I think he came out very faced, like as if he'd been drinking. I was just like, I know it's a bad game, but calm down, innit? And you can definitely tell that the manager has a bit of anger issues. Yet Mr. Jurgen Klopp be there like, yeah, boys, yeah. Oh, they've scored another one. Not really surprising because it's Liverpool. That's really biased. Sorry, everyone. That was very biased. I think I'm gonna expect some hate off this video. What have I done? Oh God, what have I done? I can't say any positives about Man City. I'm trying, everyone. I'm trying. I'm sorry. The one thing about Liverpool is Alisson just stay in goal. In the April 10th game, he persisted to be outside of the box, and that costed him 2 goals. But the FA Cup game, he learnt his lesson. Alisson and Becker ended up staying in goal, where he actually kept more goals in. Now, if he carried on the same way, we would have lost that game. I'm just saying, if he didn't do that, so something clocked in his head, which is a pretty good thing, really. A pretty good thing. As I said earlier, like Gabriel Jesus, just he spent more time on the ground, and he would always complain, like when he tripped, he was just like, really, just like, you tripped me, and then like, He's an okay player. I'm not saying he's the best, but he's actually a decent player. He's one of the best Brazilian strikers, I believe. If you're talking about present day, he is one of the best Brazilian strikers present day. And what was the other thing about the Mane foul, Mane goes through so much. He's the Kevin De Bruyne for our team, because I'm pretty sure, as I say, with Thiago, he is a leg breaker, but he's the person that ends up on the grass more than actually running, because he's the person you want to take out. I've changed my necklace to make me actually look like I have a goatee. It's not a good look. Anyway, let's move on. Thiago, I was saying this to my dad, that, where is Thiago? He's supposed to be centre mid, and he's not lying here. Thiago plays practically everywhere. If he wants to play as striker, he'll play as striker. If he wants to play as attacker, if he wants to play as defender, he can play as defender. If he wants to play as a left winger, he'll play as left winger. So in a realistic world, he is the Bruno Fernandes of our team. Bruno is when we went to the bar, there was about 4 games on: Arsenal, Southampton, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Norwich, and then I wanted it to go to penalty shootout, but it didn't end up because Liverpool are that good. Sorry. Mane's foul. Had Fernando just get a yellow, he literally tried to take him out. Thiago's the same. I will come clean. Okay, right, I'll come clean about Man City. They're not a bad team. I just take them. I just take the mick, because that's my job as a Liverpool supporter. It's my job. I'm a Liverpool supporter. My job is to take the mick out of Man City. They're not a bad team. Cancelo, pretty good. Walker, just if you spent more time playing than actually keeping the ball in your hands while you're taking a header, then you may actually have a better chance of playing properly. Cancelo good, Stones decent. Okay, never mind. Let's go back from that. Ederson is apparently the second best Brazilian goalkeeper ever. He's the second best. Alisson is the first. That's really biased. If you actually go on, I said the current best, he's actually the second best. Alisson's somewhat the first, but Ederson wasn't playing about. He was decent. He's not bad. Then you have, as the defense lines, Fernando. He's our Thiago. He's the person trying to cripple everyone. Who's the other one? Foden. I mean, yeah, he can play football, but he just plays about prancing like a fairy. I don't understand why. Like, yeah. Stefan, when he was playing, he grabbed the ball. He was like trying to take it from his own hands, but then Mane goes nope, and then slides it into the goal. That was such. It sounds mean, but it was funny. Like, things must be funny, but yeah, like I must say it was cool. It was cool. Like, he just goes nope, and if it was in his hand, he can't punch the ball into the goal, obviously, but it was in his hand on the floor, meaning he could slide it in unless Mane took some acrobatics or parkour, where he just literally went Hadouken. It'd be funny if someone literally just used their leg when they were using on the goalkeeper and they went. That would be quite good. Does water all of a sudden make me want to yawn so many times? Did I get enough sleep last night? Yes, I did. I don't know what's going on with me. Yeah, the FA Cup predictions, I actually think, so Chelsea or Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, I will be honest, they're not good. Chelsea, the thing with Chelsea is just when they go into another person's territory, so that you have your half of the pitch and then they have their half of the pitch. When they go onto their half of the pitch, they get scared. They get scared of the other team because they're on their territory. But when Man City are on their territory, Chelsea are like, oh, they're in our territory now, what do we do? They're like scaredy cats. They don't know what to do with themselves. And look where that gets them. Absolute. I say absolutely nowhere. Yeah, they're third place in the league. Actually, they're staying there. They can't go any higher. They're at the highest point they can get. I mean, the thing is with Man City, it's just a neck and neck, really. And I asked my dad, because again, as I said at the beginning, I'm new to this. So I asked him, does this account for the Premier League? He went, no, because it's a separate cup. I went, yeah. He said Foreign Association or Football Association. I think it's either. It's definitely one of them too. FA Cup. And if it was, I remember the game with Inter and Liverpool. I actually think it was a tie because Inter are not that bad. Barella. You have Baresi is a... you have Handanovic. Baresi is an icon, not a... Bastoni. That's the one. Then you have Martinez... Rodriguez? No, that's the wrong team. Wrong league, actually. I don't know, anyway. And then, but when you're coming back to Man City and their team, Jesus, he could do so much more if he wasn't on his bum the whole time. But and it's the same with what's it called? No, it's not the same with anyone really. De Bruyne. Oh, you can't go wrong with De Bruyne. If I had to choose one player from every team, it would be De Bruyne because he's one of the best players. And I had this theory about Man City the other day. No, Liverpool. I keep on getting lost with the two. But at the end of his contract, at the end of Jurgen Klopp's contract, I reckon he's gonna retire from playing for managing Liverpool. And I think that the person that's going to take over from Jurgen Klopp is going to be Stevie G. The best, I bet you that's what's going to happen because Jurgen Klopp's actually okay with that. Because ever since Rangers, it's been quite obvious this is his way of getting back to playing with Liverpool. And they're not wrong. he isn't wrong. It is a good thing to do. But anyway, what was I going to say about Man City then? How many Team of the Years did Man City get? They got Ruben Diaz, Hakimi, that's PSG, Austin. They've got Cancelo, De Bruyne. Is that it? Ruben Diaz, De Bruyne, Cancelo, any left wingers? See, if I had my phone, this would actually be a lot better job. But I don't know if I actually opened a Windows thing, it would pop up on the screen. Because if it did, that may be a bit difficult. But if I black out my screen, no one would know. Is that an okay thing to do or not? Not too sure. Anyway, who else is in the flip-flopping? I don't know. Oh, my glass is actually just... I've just realised the glass I'm drinking out of actually has a crack in it. Right, we're really getting off topic here, Austin. Don't know whether I should be concerned about a crack in my glass. Anyway, in the end of league predictions, in the week we have a Man United. We have a Man United game, and then on the Wednesday there is a game with Man City. But if we win against Manchester United, that puts us at the top of the league. That puts us at the top of the league. That puts us at the top of the league. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, see, my math teacher is a Man City supporter. Whenever I mention anything Liverpool related in class, he just tells me to shut up. I mean, rightfully so. If I was in his shoes, I'd probably say the exact same thing. I can't wait to tell him about that on tomorrow even, actually, because the problem is I'd rather maybe just do the maths work rather than have a chance of sent to an office of some sort. Like, so what's the reason for his for being here? He insulted Man City. Is that really a reason to be here? Yes. that would be my teacher. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I was speaking to my friend yesterday, we were talking about the Champions League, and they say they're trying to focus on the Champions League rather than the Premier League, but they know for a fact they ain't gonna win that. But like, they're not wrong. They're focusing on the wrong things. Smaller trophies give more pride, so gives more confidence. So if you had the smaller trophy for, he goes, I'm gonna go off and be, it just doesn't make sense, because it don't make sense. The small, for me, like, if I had a small trophy, I would take the small trophy if I won it. And if I had a chance to win the bigger one or the smaller one, like, and also if you had the option between a really, really big trophy, yet 15 small trophies, I would go with the 15 small trophies. See, that's where Man City, I feel like, are going wrong. They're thinking of the wrong thing. They're like, anyway, I think my friend was just, they're like, right, we're just going to go and give you the small trophy, yet we can have the big trophy. And I got to say, like, for that game, they said, oh yeah, when my dad told me, yeah, Man City are playing against Liverpool again. I was just like, oh, great, that's nice. I was just like, oh, please, I don't want Man City winning again. Then when I walked into the bar, then when I saw that lineup, I went, yeah, we're good. And then when I saw our lineup, I was just like, yeah, we are really fine. Because we had Trent, we had Robertson, Kanate, Matip, was it? If it was Matip, I didn't see him. No, it was Van Dijk. Yeah, that's the one. I did not see. I was just like, am I going crazy? I'm certain I didn't see Matip. Yeah, there's Matip. There's who else? Who else did I see? Oh, jeez, I'm tired. I saw Thiago, Mane, Diaz. Diaz was getting the whole fair share, and we had Fabinho. Fabinho when it was the 90th minute, like 94th minute, because we had a plus 4 minutes. Then they didn't blow the whistle yet. It was 95. Like, they had chance to score in that time. So I think that referee maybe, what's the word? Just maybe take it away. Like, because I don't think what he did was fair. Anything else to think of? Yes, as I was saying, the next day, Man City are against Brighton. Yeah, Brighton aren't exactly the best, especially if you're going up against Man City. So I have a feeling it's going to be neck and neck. But we have more games than them. They don't have any games. So that could mean we stay on top. There is quite a high chance we win this league, especially after the game that we had with them. So, yeah, there's not much really else to talk about. Oh, yeah, the smoke bombs that they keep on throwing. Just got everyone that goes to a live thing and has smoke bombs. How about you just stop with the smoke bombs? Please. Let the players play. The show must go on. The show must go on. Who was striker? If it was Jota, I did not see the man. Yeah, I don't have my phone, guys. I would not know. Well, this is sad. I have a Funko Pop of Van Dijk right in front of me. So, like, yeah, I know the vibes. Yep. I'm never saying that again. Damn, that was cringy. Well, anyone else? Anyone else? Who was the striker for Man City? Don't know, don't remember. But Mane had such a good game yesterday, but he was taken off for Firmino not long afterwards. But then again, oh yeah, we had Keita. Yeah, Keita. We had Keita like on the pitch, and I noticed throughout the game, Keita's quite a defensive person. Yeah, I love some water, everyone. I love water. It's what keeps us all alive, really. I'm not too sure if I keep this podcast short, because I do have a big one next week. I do have a big podcast next week, and it's just football. Last time was predictions and like the whole Premier League, not just 2 games. Because if it's 2 games and you're talking about 2 games and like a couple more, then I don't know. But when I was watching the FA Cup before, because we arrived there before the game actually started, so we watched Man United. The fact that they tie against Norwich just means they're not really doing much. And just seeing Bruno Fernandes on the TV is just not great. I may do a celebration podcast later on at the end of this season. Or I may just do a post and saying congratulations Man City when I really don't mean it. What? Did I say that out loud? Like if Liverpool or Man City win, I may just do a post on it, because then again, this podcast is not exactly going to be long. I didn't think it would be, but I did talk about everything. I don't know how much I can ramble on. Yeah, as I did say, I am releasing this on a, what do you call it? So I'm releasing them on Sundays now, roughly about the same time as I did on a Monday, just pushed back a day. Just like throughout the week, because depending on who watches my podcast, like say if you're in school and you want to listen to my podcast, you can still do your work while you're listening. So you don't have to go through a day, I haven't listened to the podcast yet. If I release it on a weekend, that you still have a week to listen to it. I'm just looking ahead, everyone. Next week is quite a different. It is similar. What was last week's? Oh, okay. We're okay. So I'm gonna do one next week, which will be a. If today is the 17th, what will be the 24th? Jeez, I can't count. Anyway, yeah, we could talk about that. Some theories, maybe. Yeah, I've got a couple things for next week. See, I think it's maybe just juggling two things up for current. But anyway, I am gonna try get some things done. Do I ramble on, or do I just keep on going? What is there to say, huh? What is there to say, huh? Anyway. What is there to say? Okay, I'll go for the best lineups for Liverpool and Man City. Then I may just end it there. I will say maximum apologies for how short this is. Yes, I usually do them an hour every day, but I don't have much to go off. It was only 2 games. Next week completely normal. Completely normal. I'm so sorry for those who are like, oh, I want to listen to an hour podcast. I truly am sorry. But I'll go over the lineups. So probably for the best lineup, only one I can go for is Alisson for Liverpool. I'll do the best lineups for the ones that we had last night. For only those teams. Bearing in mind, I literally know no one in Southampton or Norwich, so I will not be doing those teams. For the Crystal Palace and Chelsea game, I reckon Chelsea will win that one, or will definitely have it a tie. Like they'll have it maybe like 2-2 or 2-1. I'll reckon that for. Then if Chelsea wins, we'll go against Chelsea. Then we will win FA Cup. Yeah. But then centre-backs, you'd have Van Dijk and Konate. Yeah, I'd say Konate. Or Gomez. No, Konate. Then you could have left-back Robertson, obviously. Right-back Alexander-Arnold, Trent Alexander-Arnold. What's the next one? What's his name? What's their name? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I finally figured out who the right winger of that game was. It was Salah. My god, Austin, you are dumb. At the end of the game, like when before the 94th minute, what we thought was going to be the final game, everyone in the bar We were there, like, the people that were watching that game, like, come on, Salah, end the game with a screamer. He didn't, he accidentally missed. But everyone misses from time to time. But anyway, then you would have Thiago, Montego, baby, why don't we go? I was at the beginning of the game last night. I said to him, I said to my dad, like, geez, Silva is slow. But then, like, 2 minutes later, he was running faster than Usain Bolt. And I was just like, since when did you have more speed? Like, I thought snails could crawl faster. Clearly not. What was it? What was this? Oh my god. And yesterday, I know when I need to record for this week. Bum. That sounded better in my head. Only ever so slightly. I've just realised, because yesterday I went to see the Morbius film. And I said, as soon as I see the Morbius film, I'm doing a movie like breakdown, what I thought, where I actually changed my background. So yes, I will more than likely focus on that this week. May record that. I don't know. Again, it will just be a review. It will not be a podcast for the week. I would just like to say that because some people got confused about that the last time. But hey, here we are. And what was I going to say? Austin, remember, you have a brain of steel. I really don't. It might as well just be a brain of mashed potatoes. What was it? Come on. You can think, Austin, think, you donut! Right. It was something to do with, yesterday. So, I got home, and I wanted to, what was it? Like, it was something to do with afterwards. It was something to do with after. So it was after the film. Yeah. So on the way home from seeing Morbius, my dad asked me in the car, like, are you going to wear a Liverpool top? And I just went, obviously. And we walked home. We got a taxi to the bar. Then we walked home. It's only a 45-minute walk, and but I was sweating walking home, and I was just like, it's because of the t-shirt, because the t-shirt that I was wearing was practically like, it's just like gamey and all that stuff. It's disgusting. But anyway, what was it? Okay. It was all sticky and stretchy and itchy, so not nice. But anyway, what's the final thing to say for the game? I gotta say, on FIFA now, Henderson is really underrated. I do want to say that, with so much. He's very underrated. People think at first he was really underrated. He had a 86 card team of the week card, and now he has a 93 rated card. And thank God for that, because it was quite depressing to see him have literally no respect. But God, he did. Why did I burp during that? I do not know. Well, will that be the end? Well, everyone, I'll try and owe it up to you with the Morbius breakdown, because I must say, on Rotten Tomatoes, it is 16%, yet I do not know why. I am in the thumbnail. I will put, I am sorry it's short. I'll make sure to put that in because I apologize for it being a very short podcast. Anyway, that'll be the end of the podcast. I would like to try new things with this podcast, and I do want to say the subscribers and views that I get on my podcast, I really appreciate it. For someone that was very questionable, it was questioning like why he did a podcast, but now I really appreciate actually people like it. Like people like it. And and it just really makes me happy, honestly. It makes me happy that some people actually listen to it, because when I used to do a load of things that no one listened, but now that I have a platform that is actually doing well, I'm really glad. I honestly can't. I'm quite speechless about the progress that I've made, the subscribers that I have in such a short time. My views is through the roof, and like I've only been up for about 2 months. I've only been on YouTube for 2 months. So to think that to think about what I've done and what people enjoy, it truly makes me really happy. So thank you for all the support, and even if you have negative things to say, I don't mind, because that's what life's about. No one is perfect. And I did get a bad comment from someone. I said thanks, because people like some controversy or like some negativity, because you can't go through life being Mr. Perfect. So thank you for everyone that enjoys my podcasts. I hope that you all have a great week. Anyone that's in school, enjoy school. I know I can't. Yes, for those who don't know, that'd be a great podcast, Why I Hate School. That would be a great... Right, that's actually going to be a podcast soon, hopefully. If I get these 2 out, if I have 2 ahead... Yep, right. I have 2 podcasts planned already. That'll be the next one, Why I Hate School. And more than likely, because I'm still in school, I'll have more reasons to, actually. So, yeah, everyone, enjoy. So, everyone, enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next one. So sorry it's so short, but we have a review for Morbius coming up this week, so I hope that is a bit of, like, owing up to everyone, because I have a little review coming out. Right, bye all!